Rolls-Royce, Toddler, Tarp, laundry spoon.
I know something.
Shut it.
I know something.
Like that.
Zach, you got pulled over.
Fucking. Because I'm an irresponsible middle-aged piece of shit.
Oh, I don't have a thing.
What? Oh, you want
I
me
was
here?
good- yeah.
Here you go.
I don't want to do it.
Why do you want me to
You
dish
do it.
my
There it
stupid
is.
shit?
What?
Why do you want me to dish my stupid shit? I'm a dumbass.
I just right before
They know that. They're fucking aware I'm a dumb
right before we
idiot,
came in, you're just like,
stupid-
yeah, I don't know, gotta get out of here. Got pulled over yesterday, and I was just like, about what? You're like, yeah, nothing. So I'm gonna fucking bring it up on the show. What happened?
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
And I don't like paying the government for things, and I'm super lazy about
Stick it to the man.
And yeah, and also lazy. I'm busy.
Too lazy to stick it to the man.
I'm busy. I'm a fucking idiot.
Too late to stick it to your car. I'm guessing this is probably
My whole life.
a sticker, the
Yeah, dude.
license.
Yeah, the audacity
fuck
of it
it's
all.
called?
Wrong colored sticker.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
use my own fucking property. I got to get permission from some people I didn't vote for
Oh,
to
yeah.
use my own property that I've had for years.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
Here
just
comes the tirade.
Here we go.
I did a tirade
Buckle
on
up.
David
Or
Angus
no, don't
last week.
buckle up because
I'm stuck on the t-shirt idea of I'm too lazy to stick it to the man.
I'm sticking it to the man by being lazy.
I stick it to the man.
I
but,
stuck it to myself as well.
Maybe tomorrow I'll stick it to my.
I got a pretty big day today. Maybe
Is that
tomorrow.
a
I'll
real
stick
thing
it-
or
what? I have no idea.
we should do it?
Yeah, I'm too lazy to stick it to the man.
Or just
I'll stick it to the man
stick
tomorrow.
it to the man tomorrow.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it through, Zach.
Fucking
You didn't.
sticker shit.
Did you get arrested or?
No. It's just a citation for being a fucking irresponsible piece of shit.
So you have
Gotcha.
to go update your tabs or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's not. I thought you were like guns got pulled or something.
Well, there's more to it.
Oh.
You know, dog gun sniffing, drug,
Oh.
fire monkeys.
you got the works.
Were you holding out on us?
A little bit.
Oh, this is fun.
This is a podcast that goes out to not an insignificant amount of human beings, sir, that already think I'm a cunt. I don't need to be more of a cunt. Forget about me.
You kidnapped a police dog,
Yeah, no shit.
brought it home.
I would take it home and love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I already got one. They're great to have.
Oh, this is. Yeah, I knew there was more when you were like, yeah, don't worry about it. I was like,
No.
I'm worried about it.
Yeah, that's all I can do is worry about it.
The police officer was awesome and fucking very nice. And
The dog was an asshole.
But he can't help but talk to me like I'm a little kid. Like, well,
Oh, yeah.
do you need some help with this? It's like, no, I took the risk knowing I'm a moron.
Mm-hmm.
I just have stuff I have to do, and I don't care about you. I'd rather pay the fine than go
Yeah.
down to the fucking place and wait in line and have them tell me I need Form B instead of C, and it wasn't notarized properly. And go fuck yourself.
They're like, next
who the
time-
fuck are you? I didn't vote for you.
What was it? Yeah, you walk into the DMV and they're like, shit. They're like, what? Did you happen to bring the original copy of the Declaration of Independence? And you're like, no. They're like, nothing I can do. You're like, what? I got everything else.
I photocopied it. I just don't have the original.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
What a nightmare.
glad you're okay.
Well, thank you.
Did I ever tell you that?
It sounds like you got a new dog.
I ever tell you a story when I got pulled over in that and I had my little first young, like a baby in the car and I had no registration, nothing?
Yeah, I kind of
Okay,
just gonna
God.
leave you there.
Oh,
Take the
that
baby.
was wild. And they just let me go. Like I could have been a madman.
They could have just
Kidnapped
taken your
this child.
property and your child.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ruined your life.
Hey, we talked about this briefly a few weeks ago, but just in the bonus stuff. Patreon finally did something that a lot of people on Patreon have been asking about for a long time. You can gift Patreon like subscriptions. So you can head over to
You get a Patreon. You get a Patreon.
if you're listening to our show, it's like you get a dick joke. You get a dick joke.
Everybody gets a dick joke.
You can head to canyoudontpodcast.com. Wait, no. That's right. That's wrong.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/canyoudontpodcast. There we go. And inside there, you can select what tier and then gift it to somebody. Send it off. A great idea for the holiday season.
For the person who has it all.
Yeah.
But doesn't have that.
It's for 1 month only, isn't it?
I think you can do a
And then
whole
they can
year.
keep it. Is it?
I don't know. Go check
I
it
don't
out.
either, but try it out.
You know what you should do is send it to someone who has no idea about the show.
Like your grandpa.
Use it to troll.
And
Fuck
really,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. And really get them. You know what we should start doing?
What?
Custom roast videos.
like a cameo shit. No one's paying me. They're just like, I'll just listen to the show and they'll just roast each other for free. Anyway, yeah, so that and the bonus content, exclusive merch, all the things, discount codes. Head over to patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. Things you want to see on the show, you can send that into the email address, heyguys@CanYouDon'tPodcast.com.
Real quick, I want to see a t-shirt that says blah, 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 blah. How you spell that? How would you spell that? Sorry, go ahead.
Just a bunch of we have the new merch giveaway. It's going now until Christmas. Anybody who buys merch on CanYouDon'Podcast.com automatically entered for a chance to win $250. When the contest is over, we'll spin the wheel that if you watch the YouTube version, what did I just say?
Oh, they ended on yes.
Nice. The YouTube version of the show, you can see our little wheel, but there'll be little spaces on there for sweatshirts, t-shirts, and miscellaneous. And if you want a chance to win the $250, no matter what you buy, then you can buy one of each of those different categories, and then you'll have a chance no matter what. But we'll spin it, it'll land on it, we'll go in, we'll find a name, and then at random pick somebody to win 250 Christmas bucks.
Smackaroos.
Yeah, some smackies. Let's get the show rolling.
Make up for the debt that you're in because of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, national debt.
How much did you spend, Jesse?
It's very cheap down in the Baja. That's why I live in the Baja with my dogs.
Yeah. I hear you.
My dogs.
All right.
It's not even Jesse. That's just like...
It's just an old man.
That's my southern... cousin's southern grandpa. He'd say dogs.
Come get you.
And them joggers running down the street. I'm going to hit him with my car. That's what he used to say.
That's what the grandpa really ramped it up for what my dad used to say.
Yeah.
He was straight to murder.
Yeah. He was kind of racist, too.
Okay.
He was from Georgia.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's get the show rolling. Zach!
Hey, shut up. Start the show already.
So we're clear, it's not my grandpa.
Understood. Cousin's grandpa's dad's grandpa.
It was my aunt, who was my sister's mom's dad's dad. So not by blood.
Gotcha. So it's not a part of this family tree.
That's right.
This was sent in by our son James, and it was actually on Patreon.
Yes.
And it was a question originally just for you.
It was.
Because we've covered your reluctance, or you're super reluctant to just lick a butthole. So go ahead and take it over here.
Yeah, I mean you act like I'm crazy because I don't want to lick a butthole.
You are.
Yeah.
We have a whole t-shirt about it.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Okay, here was the question, and we're just all going to go for
We're
it.
just spitballing here.
Would you rather suck a dick that has never been washed?
Ugh.
Just imagine
I hate it. A 42-layered dick. Like
in and out of so many orifices.
So many pants and sweaty boxers and jobs.
And that's just in your own things, not other people's stuff.
I mean, okay, that sucks. Okay. Next part.
And the reason is that is because I've my curiosity and like how good I would be at sucking said dick.
So good.
Or eat a butthole that's been washed 1,000 times.
Which seems like too many times.
It does. Well, I don't think you can wash. If I'm going to lick that butthole, you can't wash it enough times.
It's 27,000 days, so
yeah,
you got to wash your butthole a lot.
I want that thing bleached.
Okay.
Nice bleached butthole.
Flavored?
Yeah, a little scented.
The 1,000th wash is just with cherry. Like whatever your favorite artificial flavoring is. Rub that on the chocolate donut.
Red dye, whatever.
Yeah, 1,000 times. Eventually, it's just going to turn bloody. So I would just say, I would almost prefer washing a butthole that's been clean, nice one time than 1,000.
I think 1,000 is just saying
raw.
It's really fucking. I think they're just
There's
trying to say
nothing on it.
It's really clean.
Okay.
So it's a spick and span butthole. Basically, forget the
Fresh out
1,000
the
times.
box.
Fresh out of the box, unworn, new butthole smell, everything.
It's got that new butthole smell.
New butthole smell.
Nothing. That's it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's fun. An unwashed dick. I mean, even after a couple days, as a man, I'm sure women as well, you just go pee and you're like, ugh.
The smell kind of creeps up.
That seawater fucking dirty dick and balls.
Seawater?
What am I at
SeaWorld?
What am
Shamu?
What am
in
I?
my toilet?
What am I on in the bay? What is this? The Puget Sound? But no, it's just it's
Pike's
a lot
Place?
after a couple. Yeah, what is this, Pike's Place? But it gets a little raw down, or a little gross down there. Just after a couple days, I can't imagine. Let's just say you're sucking a 40-year-old dick that's never been washed. That's a disaster.
Just a blue collar worker too.
Oh yeah, he's putting in factory jobs. He's so busy throughout his day, he forgot he has a dick.
He never uses it.
No, he just it's just a waste of time to him. Like if he just wear diapers and piss them,
Just gets in the way.
yeah.
And think about all the times you're sitting down to go poop in like a public toilet. You know, you're pushing your wiener down in the bowl
you
so you
are.
can get it out of the way, and you're just sucking up all that other people's
Or it
piss
hits
and
the
shit.
water.
And
Oh, it's the worst. Or the inside of the bowl.
I just saw there was an actual company that made supersized toilets for people with big dicks.
What is it?
Finally.
It's called
Big Dick Bowl?
No, it's
The dangle?
That's what you're getting for Christmas, Joe.
Oh, thanks,
I just read
guys.
the story. So yeah, but imagine that, like that penis has just been, and that's just a guy who just goes to work. We're not talking about
An athlete?
the athlete or the Olympian that's at the Olympic Village and just plowing every piece of ass
I'm having
and other dudes' asses. And
I'm having some terrible thoughts that I'm not going to say, but I am going to say this one. An unwashed penis, it's like tree rings. Like the more you suck this unclean
gross.
dick, you're just going to get like you're going to gum off years of gunk. You're going to know what that dick tastes like 10 years ago. As you suck those layers off.
That's
that's fun. You're
geologist.
going in the past. You're like, where's this guy been?
Oh, looks like you had sex in 2017, didn't you?
You went to Tanzania in 2018.
How'd
didn't
you know I went to Cabo in 2006? I can taste the coconut.
Oh, got that coconut dick.
That's terrible. It doesn't say it has to be a 40-year-old dick. It just, so you have like a lineup of unwashed dicks. It's default you pick the youngest. Like, let's just say for legal purposes, you're gonna suck an 18-year-old's unwashed dick, or are you gonna go for a grown man? Maybe just get 18. You have an 18. You have a 28. You have a 38, a 48, a 58, and a 68. Which dick you going for? The youngest? This sucks.
There's something about a 68-year-old dick that seems innocent, like like an older man. Well, it just when people start getting old, they kind of
pissing themselves and shitting themselves.
Yeah,
that's the dick you
no,
want.
because I feel like the younger you're like sexually active, and you're just sticking it wherever you can, so you're fresh off of that. At least if let's go 78, not 68.
You want to go 78?
Well, I'm just thinking you're probably not a lot of just sitting around.
It might be flappy. Can't even get hard anymore.
But it would take, if you got to suck that dick, it's going to take a long time to get that guy.
At least you might hear a cool story about his grandkids.
Yeah. You're trying to get him hard, and he's just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is just like Johnny used to do it.
Oh, God.
And you're like, please don't talk.
Talking about the 1958 Red Sox.
While you're sucking a limp dick?
Yeah, I remember Ted Williams. Yeah, Ted Williams hit 400, and then he had to go into the war. That's great. Will you don't?
Oh God! Can you don't talk?
Talk about the women's baseball league. If you're going to talk about something,
Let's talk about anything that's going to get you hard. I hate it down here.
He's like, oh, hang on, and he moves his catheter out of the way.
Yeah, he starts showing you pictures of his grandkids, and you're just looking up. Oh yeah. Well, was that college? Yeah, that's when she graduated college, and flips it like she's a doctor now, and you're like,
Oh, that's wild.
Just sucking his dick.
You must be proud.
God.
You must be proud.
All right. Well, this conversation's great.
My grandpa had one of those chairs when he got her. It was like you'd push the button and it would go.
Force you out.
Stand up so he could just like get up without having to get up.
Yeah, just stand up and then you just back into it and it sits you down. All right, I'm ready to get my dick sucked.
God,
I would just look at somebody who looks somewhat put together and just go for that dick. That's if I chose that option. I would never choose that option. I just lick a butthole. This is more about you.
I'd probably choose a married man. So at least, hopefully, he's just with one.
Are you? So what about butthole? No way you'd watch a.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about penis.
We weren't. We got to get off of that.
Yeah, I think this is actually. I think you're going to be surprised. I think this is actually an easy one for me.
Lick the butthole.
I think I would lick the clean.
James
the
found
little,
a way.
There's a little sparkle, Mr. Clean logo on the cheek, just so you know it's been. When you go to a porta potty and it's like the last time it was cleaned, whatever.
Little checklist.
There's a little on the side of the cheek. It's like,
well, yeah, exactly.
How often it was cleaned.
Which is funny because it goes back to a conversation we had on the show that I'll never forget. Is if you had a tattoo, a QR code,
yeah, and
you're just like down there and you're just like you scan it and it shows like a last clean sheet,
right,
for a butthole.
Your internet's a little slow, so you're like waiting. You're like, you gonna lick it or what? Just hang on.
The page scrolls, but nothing shows up. You're like just waiting for it to populate.
Just a second.
What'd you guys call it? Fuck-a-fax? Sex-a-fax?
Oh, sex facts.
Sex facts?
Yeah, like
the
car
nut
facts. Yeah, like car facts, but with dicks or whatever.
Private facts.
I forget. Rap sheet.
Yeah. As much as see, the thing is, if it came down to it, I probably wouldn't suck a wiener. I'm just curious if I would be good. So that's really what it comes.
We know you won't.
So,
but whatever you want to tell yourself.
If I'm getting a fresh out of opening a new iPhone, and when you hold the button, it slides out, and you pull the thing off,
the screen protector off.
Yeah, if I'm doing that,
I just picture when you order food. This particular situation, the butt cheeks have a sticker across the back.
Ah, yeah.
Where the seal hasn't been broken.
The seal, yeah. Like a DoorDash or something, yeah.
And you're just like...
Yeah. Well, it'd be kind of like buying one of those fuckable asses, So I imagine you pull that out of the box, and there's probably like a plug in there or something.
That's that new butthole smell.
Yeah.
Take the screen protector off. Please remove butthole protector before fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Licking butthole. Got it. Zach, unwashed dick, lick a butthole.
Factory fresh butthole.
Yes. Factory, right off the line.
Yeah.
I don't think this counts for you because you already lick a butthole.
Thank you.
So
what?
This is a little bit tougher for you.
No. Lick a butthole.
It's easier. Right. Never mind. That's the opposite of what I said.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got that out of the way. Thanks, James. That was a very insightful conversation that I'm sure we're going to win a prize for. What are you thinking about? Let's go.
Pulitzer.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, babe?
What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about a lot of shit.
What are you thinking about?
I said Pulitzer, but what I meant to say was Pulitzer.
Gotcha. I knew.
Yeah.
I knew there was something coming.
I missed you when I fucked up. Would I fuck up? What?
Oh, we were just talking about the prize we're going to win.
Oh, nice.
That's all right.
The Pulitzer prize.
I was busy fucking up everything for everyone in the world.
That's all right. That's all right. Everyone just panicked for a second. They're like, what? So this is something I was thinking about a few weeks ago now. I talked Ezra into coming out and helping me rake the leaves in the yard. Because I got to get out of there. There's too many of them. It wasn't like one of those situations where I'm doing it just because it's fun to have a nice clean lawn or get the exercise. Like there was 3 to 4 inches of leaves across the lawn. The tree in the backyard has huge, like massive leaves. Like I'm not even kidding, close to a foot long. And then probably
the maple.
It's a flong. Yeah, it's a flong leaf.
Flong leaf.
Yeah. So got to get those up, or it's gonna mat down, and who knows what it'll do to the grass.
Isn't it good for the grass?
Yeah, to a degree. But if it becomes a blanket, I don't think that's very good for the grass. And it was going to be a problem type of leaves. And in this situation, none of the trees are on our property. They're in the fence, and then trees do what trees do, and wind does what wind does. And so all the leaves end up all over the place. But in the backyard, it's very clear where the property line is because there's a fence. So all the leaves on this side of the fence, you clean those things up. In the front yard here, there's no fence. So as I'm going down and I'm raking up and using a combination between rake and leaf blower, and I'm going along the property line and I'm raking all the leaves, and then I stop and I'm like, God, this makes me feel like a dick. Because there's 3 to 4 inches of leaves in this yard, and then I'm just like, not a chance I'm fucking getting over there. But
all the leaves are yours,
and the side is mine. And the side is mine. So I'm raking those up, making a big pile. And then it just got worse and worse, the weird internal guilt as we got, wrapped up the job and just looked out there and you're like, looks good. And then
just a hard
the
line.
corner of your eye, there's just a hard line. It's a couple. I'm assuming they're married. I don't know. And they've got a little kid. So I know what that's like when you just have not a whole lot of time to get out there and do that shit.
It might as well be what was the wall in Germany?
Berlin Wall.
Might as well be the Berlin Wall.
Right. But, thinking about that is just, where is that moral compass? Because I for sure, when mowing the lawn, I will go and I will that weird yard that's between the curb and the sidewalk. Whatever the name of that is. Yeah. Your sidewalk lawn.
The little island lawn.
I'll I'll do the neighbors, especially if you mow along the property line and then there's they just mowed, but the weeds have gotten a little crazy. I'll push it over there and get that for them and then go back to what I was doing.
What if they get mad at you? They're like, hey man, I'm growing weeds.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah, just but in this particular case, doing the leave, it would be another 2.5 hours.
That's hard work.
And fuck you, right? Yeah. You could do your own leaves. But where's that cutoff? Is it the amount of time spent? Where are you just a piece of shit? I've done this with snow blowing, where I've got a nice snowblower, so I'll do the sidewalk, but then I'll just keep going. I'll just do the whole block.
All the way down to the
next just do the whole block. I've got it. It takes me 5 minutes, opposed to, whatever. I'll just get it done for you.
It is weird when you if you're shoveling or something, because when you're snow blowing, it's just you walking.
Yeah.
It's easy. And you've got one of those little knobs you're just spraying. You're doing
the joystick.
Yeah, you're putting on a show.
The airport could hire me.
Right. But if you're doing it by hand, so if I'm going along, it depends on who the neighbor is. If it's an older lady.
But even if this lady was next to me old, I don't know if I'm going to go do her fucking leaves.
Well, you want to hear
maybe.
Want to hear something weird? My neighbor's
Actually,
an old lady.
I probably would.
My neighbor's an old lady, and she raked up my lawn. Because she was like,
what a flex.
We were out there talking one day and she said something about, because she was doing her lawn, and I was like, I just don't feel like it. I'll get to it.
I could have sworn she said, rake your leaves, you fucking lazy piece of shit.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But I don't know if I heard her clearly. I think that's what she said.
No, what she said was, you've got 2 little kids, you're busy, so if you don't mind, I don't mind doing it. And I was like, well, that seems weird. And she goes,
have to lick my butthole.
She goes, no, it's good for me for exercise. She's retired. She's not like an old, crippled old woman. She's in her late 60s, I think.
Yeah.
But she's like, it's good for me to go out there and do it. So not only did I not do her lawn like you're talking about, but she did my lawn too. I came home and she was doing it. I was like,
get out of here.
It felt so weird.
You take it to the next step. You're like, I don't know, honey. She said she likes it. You're out there shaking the fucking trees, throwing your trash out there.
Right.
I don't know. She said she likes it.
The leaves they're not ready to fall yet. So you're like plucking them out.
Up there plucking them. It's good for her. Got to give her something to do.
Right.
Well,
but I know that feeling when you're shoveling manually and then you stop at that hard line and you turn around and start going the other way. And if they walk out of the house, you're like, hey.
You're only salting your steps. You just hope they fall down theirs.
It's weird because sometimes you feel like doing, if you have time and you're feeling good, sometimes you do it. And sometimes you're just like, I just got to get this done. And then, so why should you feel guilty for not cleaning somebody else's shit?
I know.
But
it's just not a very neighborly thing to do.
Yeah, but why? I totally get that. And I absolutely get it.
I think it comes down to have they ever done it for me?
I was going to say, do you ever get mad if they don't do it for you?
No,
I never would.
So just assume.
Yeah.
But some people are weird like that, though.
You could just go over there and be like, I'm not going to do your shit. Please don't be mad at me.
I've got
over forever.
I've got a leaf blower. My neighbors don't have a leaf blower. So I'm just like, smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Wearing a Rolex with my leaf blower. Just waving to them in the window. As my job takes 5 minutes. It's going to take them an hour.
You're just sweaty. That because you bundle up because it's cold, and then you're just sweating. And then you take your sweatshirt off, then you freeze and get sick.
Yeah, the snow one, especially the shovel situation, been in that one too. The last sound on the sidewalk, and then you're like, and you look over and they just have a foot of snow still, and you're like, that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
inside, it's freezing.
You're killing your own back out there doing it. It is weird. I would never assume that I would expect my neighbor to do it. So,
and if they do it, do you feel like you've got to do it next time?
It is kind of a weird reciprocating thing. One time, 2 houses down, an even older lady with a husband that like
you live in a senior living community,
dementia or something. No.
Like a senior living center.
No,
okay.
I wish it'd be quiet. But I went down there and did their house one time because she was out there doing. I'm like, let me do it, and she baked me a cake and everything. Yeah, get the fuck inside.
You don't even know how to do anything.
No, she came down. She's like, so what kind of pie do you like? And I was like, oh, I don't know, like chocolate cream or whatever.
Leaf pie.
So she comes down and gives me the fucking pie.
While you're raking.
No, it was,
I'm kidding.
She was shoveling.
Gotcha.
So the next time it snowed, I didn't do it though. But then I felt like, okay, I did it once. Do I need to go back down there and do it again? And so is it like, did I just commit to doing it every single time?
Just signed up for a part-time job.
Yeah. And then if you don't do it, are they like, well, why isn't he doing my leaves or my snow? And now you're in a pickle.
Yeah.
Just send her a threatening letter. You'll be fine.
Or it's like a fake newspaper article that you got arrested.
Yeah. Or something.
And you have to avoid, you're wearing masks and shit. Mm-hmm. You divorce your family.
Move out. You just can't handle the pressure. You start throwing snowballs at her instead.
Yeah. And then she dies and you can move back. But you got to wait it out.
You got to. Yep.
So I feel you.
Well, I'm curious to hear what the kids have to say about the property line morality. Like, where is that? Should we just be fences all the time? Do we know exactly where we're at?
It depends on your house. So this house has lawn to lawn contact.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah. My house has 2 driveways that are defined lines. Yeah. But in the same vein that you're talking about, my old neighbors who were awful, they let their lawn grow 4 feet. Oh, and then he decided to cut it one day, and he didn't use a lawnmower. He used one of those old, remember the push ones with the spinning blades?
Boy, do I.
So he went out and did that. But
he's so angry.
Dude, he was pissed. Because they'd lived there for a year, he hadn't done it. So I feel like I'm... So the driveway is here. There's a patch of lawn, then his driveway, and then his fence line goes like 2/3 of his lawn, and then 1/3 of it is technically
ours.
It's like
yours.
It's as far as I'm concerned, it's his lawn, but it lines up with the fence. Mm-hmm. So he mowed all that and then left a strip of 4-foot high grass and weeds that he thought was my portion of the lawn.
You let it grow?
On the other side of my driveway, which is in his lawn. Yeah. And so I came home one day and I could see it. I was like, oh, wow, he cut it down. And then I got there and I'm like, what the fuck?
But
it
left
looked
a
worse.
grass fence?
It looked worse, yeah. It looked worse than it did before because now it's just a strip.
It's just corn stalks.
That's what it looked like.
Hey, neighbor.
Yeah, it was like fucking, what's his name? Wilson.
Yeah.
Hi-yo, neighbor.
Used to always parting them, being like, hope you're having a good day, asshole. And let it go back. I'm never cutting these.
They will come.
Yeah.
It was wild, dude. And then I think he finally realized it and did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd love to hear from the kids. Hey, guys, at candydon'tpodcast.com. What do you guys think in this particular situation?
It's so weird that people live in the world together. Isn't it?
We're pulling it off.
Like, you're driving cars and you're like waiting for someone. Like,
I don't know.
We just all live in the same earth.
But also in our same world, or different worlds.
Yeah, we have our own worlds, but we're... Like when you go to a hotel and you're just like in a lobby, other people eating the continental breakfast, you're sitting next to a family you don't know. Mm-hmm. It's so weird.
It is weird.
And they're sitting there in their pajamas like you would at your own house.
Yeah, just giggling. What a beautiful day.
That's so weird.
What are we going to do next?
Hopefully fucking die.
All right, moving off to Dick. Zach, you play it. Run it. Do it.
Dumb? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Then it's Dick.
This is a fun story for all the parents out there. Georgia mother arrested after child walks less than a mile from their home. Okay, so first of all, you read that and you're like, okay, well, what the fuck happened? Because if it's a 2-year-old, also weird, they're like less than a mile. But if it's a 2-year-old, okay, that's a long way. For a
2-year-old.
But let's just get into it here. A mother was charged after deputies said her child walked less than a mile to the store from their North Georgia home. Back on October 30th, Fannin County deputies were called to the area of Mineral Bluff Highway and Georgia 60 regarding a child on the road. Witnesses told deputies they saw a young boy walking down the road and into the dollar store. According to authorities, when the witness asked the boy if he was okay, he said, yes. She asked if he needed help. He said, no.
You're a stranger. Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you okay? Yep.
Yep.
Do you need any medical assistant? Nope.
Nope.
And then just go inside and buy like a flute.
Plastic flute.
Plastic little, with a kazoo. Yeah, get a kazoo.
Where you at, Zach?
Yep. Zach? There it is. He asked where the parents were and what his mother's name was, and he told her she worked at the post office and her name was Brittany Patterson. You snitch!
How old is this kid?
It doesn't say. But the Brittany Patterson's 41.
Who's the fucking parent? Who's your mom? What's her name? Where does she live?
Who's your mom? What does she do?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
She asked if he needed help again, and he said, never mind. This kid is awesome.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't need help? Lady, never mind.
Fuck off.
God. This is me time. And then he ran behind the fire station. Deputy said they searched the area for the child and found him on Railroad Avenue, a little over a mile from his home. According to the report, deputies said the child seemed to be confused as to what was going and when asked what
was going on, probably.
No, they didn't finish the fucking sentence. He was confused as to what was going and when asked where he lived.
WKNP.
Yeah, who wrote the no credit? You guys aren't crediting your news station here?
Yeah. No one wants to take credit.
Yeah, fuck that sentence up. He pointed in the direction of Highway 40. Deputies asked for his mother's name and number, but were only able to give her number. Fannin County officials spoke with Patterson over the phone. When they told her that her son was out on Railroad Avenue, deputies said Patterson seemed very unsurprised or concerned with this information. And here it is. This is the part for parents. You're just like, I get it. The report states that Patterson told deputies she was in Elijah or Elijah, whatever, the fucking town, with one of her other children for an appointment. She told deputies that her son was supposed to go with her to the appointment, and she waited in the car for him for 5 minutes. He never came out to get in the car. Patterson told deputies she went in the house and he wasn't in the house, couldn't find him anywhere, so she left because she did not know if he was in the woods or where he was, and she was running late for the other child's appointment. In the report, Patterson said her son is very defiant and doesn't listen to her, and said she was at her wit's end with dealing with him.
God, I can feel that where you're now.
Yes.
Where the fuck are you? We have an appointment.
Yeah. You're already stressed. You're already late. You're like, get in the fucking car. And he, no. Okay, then bye.
Yeah.
And you just get in. You're like, he's fine. And then he's about from home. Like, not surprised. Little shit.
That's probably how they are.
Absolutely.
They're just like, that's how the family is. She's very just like, okay.
When deputies asked Patterson why she didn't call the sheriff's office and let them know her child was missing, she responded with, she didn't know what to do. And if she just wasn't sure where he was.
Yeah. He's not missing. He just
he's
left.
Just being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Kids are dicks. If you don't have kids, surprise, they're little shits. And they'll run away.
None of the lady that asked probably wasn't. Well, she probably was. She was probably concerned, but yeah, everyone. It seems like everyone involved has never had to deal with kids.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God. So they arrested her and charged her with reckless conduct.
That's crazy.
A GoFundMe was created by the National Association of Parents and is raising money for the family with the case. Parents USA said they will defend Patterson against the criminal charge and push back against DFCS's efforts to impose a safety plan.
When we were kids, if the cops came into our mother's houses and said, do you know where your kids are? How many of them would have said, oh yeah.
I don't know. He just grabbed his bike. I haven't seen him in 6 hours.
Yeah, they had an ad on TV like, where are your kids?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your wiener is? That's Beavis and Butthead. But.
It's not even an exaggeration. Like kids these days. It's like, well, we just came home and the streetlights came on. Yeah. Or you heard a loud whistle. Like every parent had a whistle. They'd walk outside and just be like, shh. You'd be like, oh shit, gotta go.
Yep,
and then immediately on your bike and you'd zip on home. That was how it worked. And you could all tell the parents' whistles separately, and they just step outside and whistle. And then you'd go home. That was my childhood. Like you right in the middle of something super fun, you're like, shit.
God damn it, I gotta go do my homework or whatever
Zach,
it was.
you just hear this. No, Paisley kids are coming home. Yep. And then like like the other parents, the neighboring parents would give you shit. Like, I heard your mom whistle 10 minutes ago. Ooh. You're like, I was down to be in
Someone's going to be in trouble.
Okay. Well, you should come faster next time. You're like, okay, Randy.
And he's already home, the other friend.
He's helping your mom find the wooden spoon to kick the shit out of you.
Sell out, motherfucker.
What did your mom hit you with? Mine was a wooden spoon.
Same
wooden spoon, yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Sometimes the metal spoon.
Ooh, if you're super naughty.
My mom she also had a giant wood spoon and a wooden fork.
Like
remember
the decorative ones?
Weird things that they had in the 80s.
Like in case they're doing like making a cauldron.
Yeah. They're up
We're
on the
having
wall.
family over.
She just hung a wooden spoon and fork on the wall.
Yeah, they make giant metal ones too.
Have you seen my eyes of newt?
Yeah, have you seen the frog tongue?
My mom actually had a little goose family too. It's funny. There was like a mama goose and 2 baby goose, and they sat right next to the fireplace.
Perfect.
And it was like but she was one of those people that just had tons of. She still does. Like,
hand me the goose.
The decorative stuff everywhere. You walk in there, and it's like, holy shit.
Brian, hand me the baby goose blood.
Yeah, she throw in the geese with their big spoon or witch spoon.
We're seeing if we can make your ears bigger tonight.
Remember on Willy Wonka when his mom, he goes over there and she's got the big
laundry spoon?
She's doing the laundry spoon.
Son, can you pass me the laundry spoon?
Cheer up, Charlie. I always
with the washboard.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. The sound. Fuck
People
that movie.
say we have it hard now. Try washing your hands or washing your clothes by hand that.
Try getting a fucking laundry spoon sanitized. That's the real test of how good life you have.
Oh, God.
Well, back in my day, we used to desanitize a laundry spoon. All right, Grandpa. Please, I'm trying to suck your dick.
Shut up, Grandpa. How can your dick get any softer?
How are you this hard talking about laundry spoons? Your dick is huge. Just like the laundry spoon. We had 2 of them in case one broke. Yep. Saved up all my quarters from newspapers. I used to sell those things just to get another laundry spoon.
Oh, backup laundry spoon.
It's more important them days.
Yes, it is. We had no cheese for dinner tonight. Had to purchase another laundry spoon.
That wiped us out for the next 2 months.
Yeah, we're just bread. Just bread and butter for the next week. Had to purchase another laundry spoon.
We need a laundry knife.
They don't even have a laundry fork anymore.
Spork.
I don't know what the fuck happened to that.
That's probably where the spork was invented. The laundry spork.
The laundry spork.
Yeah.
All right, let's take the next article for a ride.
Oh,
Brian?
Okay.
If I'm ever sucking a dick and someone starts talking about laundry spoons, that's it. That's the end.
Are we doing the bear story?
Yeah, do the bear one. Read it to me.
So this is also kind of cheeky. Schemer dons bear costume to stage attack on luxury cars to fool insurance companies into $140K in payouts.
It sounds perfect, like a can you don't crime spree.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? Like when you're heading out for this, you should know you're going to end up on this show.
Uh-huh.
Like that should be your main concern. You'd be like, well, good news. If we don't pull it off, we're going to be on a podcast.
I want someone out there. If you decide you're going to pull some crime,
tell us first.
And so we can
film it.
Yeah, be prepared in some way.
So we can be the one to tell TMZ.
Yeah. We can get the credit.
Mm-hmm.
So when
in the article?
Yeah, we're reading
Reported by Can You Don't Podcast.
Beautiful downtown Spokane.
And just spell everything wrong.
Oh, God. Spell it like I read it. Once upon a time in Southern California, a person wore a bear costume to damage luxury cars so friends could allegedly cash in on hefty insurance payouts.
Bulletproof plan.
4 people in Los Angeles area were arrested and charged with insurance fraud and conspiracy after claiming their fancy vehicles were damaged by a bear. Only for insurance investigators to discover the destruction was actually caused by a person wearing a bear costume. Can't wait to get my paws on these cars.
He's right in the security camera, being like, "Oh, I love cars.
How can I be more bear-like?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a big bear.
Ooh, I'm scary.
Get over here, open the doors.
I like honey. Oh, stereotypical bear
God
shit.
damn it, Bob. We told you can't talk. Damn it. I'm going to rip the door off.
The fake beast allegedly, Jesus.
Allegedly! There's no K!
The fake beast allegedly, he leaked it.
What?
He leaked
What is happening?
It's all falling apart.
It sounded like I was saying illegally. Whatever, fuck. The fake beast allegedly.
Oh my God! This is shit.
Take 6.
This DJ is breaking all the knobs off. Let's go.
The fake beast allegedly broke into a 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost on January 8th. That was parked just northeast of Los Angeles at Lake Arrowhead and San Bernardino Mountains. How many?
That sounds really expensive.
According to the California Department, this entire sentence doesn't need to be here.
Nope, never did.
Just tell us about the Rolls-Royce, motherfucker.
That sounds like something that somebody can't read would say.
KYRT.
The owner of the luxury car submitted a video to the insurance company to seemingly prove that the creature wrecked the vehicle, but the insurance department didn't bite.
Yeah, duh.
Get it? There's a bear joke.
I can see the bear's ankle.
Yeah.
It's got Nike shoes on, bro.
Why is the bear wearing fucking Air Force Ones?
Upon further scrutiny of the video, the investigation determined the bear was actually a person in a bear costume.
Fucking DeJoy.
The alleged fraudsters sent insurance companies a video of the fake bear break-in, insurance officials claimed.
What? Okay.
Ruben Tamrizan, Ararat Chirkinian, Vahe Muradikayan, Alifa Zuckerman have all been charged with insurance fraud and conspiracy. The insurance companies were defrauded of $141,839 schmackaroos.
Okay.
Because of the alleged fraud committed by the suspects.
Okay. Do we have video?
There is.
We do have a picture of the outfit. Which is even funnier.
Yeah, let me get that.
What? I mean, it looks pretty good. And he also had to carry around the fake claw like scrapers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is even funnier. Like they saw that in the video. Like why
He's
would
putting them on?
Yeah. Why would the bear also need fake scrapers? I don't know. I'm not a bear.
Let's see here. So the footage. I mean, the footage is it's rough footage.
Is it amazing?
No.
Oh,
but there's a picture of the scrapes of the chair.
Rawr!
And they didn't even like tear through the seat. It's just like scrape marks.
Yeah, he got done and he was like, dude, those seats are so nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking the fake bear head off. He's all sweaty.
I tried to rip through it. I couldn't.
I couldn't even fucking get him. He's like, yeah, it's a Rolls-Royce Ghost.
Not even a real bear could have done it.
You said you could do it. I fucking thought I could. They're never going to give us our money.
Like, imagine the courtroom. They're like, something. And he's like, well, what about the seats? And the guy's like, dude, a real bear couldn't even cut through that shit.
There's
like,
no way. And he's in the back. He's like, I tried. And everyone looks. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
They almost got away with it. Oh, yeah, well, you try it. Sits back down. He just couldn't swallow his pride for a second. It's tough leather.
You're about to win the case. And he stands up and fucking ruins it all. Jesus, Jerry.
God. We were so close.
It's alligator skin.
Yeah.
Scrape on the door there. Let's see.
Yeah, perfectly placed.
Mm-hmm.
Just like right.
One little scrape here. Little scrape here, little scrape there.
I mean, what were they thinking when they turned it into the police officers? Were they watching it kind of like how we watched Jurassic Park when it first came out?
Like how real it
They're
looks?
like, this looks so realistic. And he just a guy. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, on a security cam, you could probably be like, well, it's so hard to tell what's going on.
Right.
So you think you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But if these guys can afford to have there are like 4 luxury cars. So these guys have to have money.
Yeah.
They're Rolls Royces and shit. And like
some business,
they
whatever
couldn't come up with a better idea than that.
Whatever their business model was must have fallen apart. And they were like, oh shit. So they needed some money back, and that was their chance to do it. They overspent. They're like, dude, we're making so much money. I'm going to go get a Rolls-Royce. He got it, and he's like, whoops, I can't afford rent.
And I wonder if...
but I can't afford this bear costume.
I'll tell you what I can't afford, especially after we get that cash.
Check it out.
I don't know. I didn't read further to see if he was a friend of theirs. I think he may have been. But what's even funnier is if he wasn't, and they were trying to figure this, they put like a Craigslist ad up, and they're like, need a guy that's
in need of a guy who can act like a bear and rip cars.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like,
must have your own bear suit.
Must have own bear suit. We'll supply luxury vehicles. And some guy's reading it, and he's like, "Fuck yeah,
that's me, dude."
He reads it. He looks over at his fake bear costume. He goes, "Honey,
it's been hanging on the wall.
Honey, told you it was a good idea to get it.
We're back in business.
You said I was such an idiot for buying this bear costume.
Guess who just got hired? Good job, honey. Yeah, fuck yeah. What's it for? I gotta go rip up some cars. No way, it's gonna backfire.
This is ironclad.
Car pun. Well, they got caught. I mean, we've covered quite a few insurance claims that have gone wrong. What was that one lady just chopped her fucking leg off? And then they just saw a video of her talking about chopping her leg off to get insurance money? That didn't work. Now you don't have a fucking leg.
It makes you think, like, is it really that hard to, like, get away with something? Or are people just, or like, how can you not think of something better?
Yeah.
Like,
I know. And that's how you find your way onto Can You Don't Podcast.
Because in their head, they must have thought it's like, this is
bulletproof.
It's bulletproof. Mm-hmm. There's no way that this can't work. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of fucking money they're trying to get.
Yeah. And didn't get it, did they? No, just another thing they failed at in life.
God. What is happening?
I don't know. All right, well, let's take a look at petty beef.
Okay.
I'm excited to be able to hear that music this week.
Yeah.
Zach, hit it, baby.
Silence in the court.
You are now entering the petty beef courtroom, where all sides of some bullshit will be heard and evaluated. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final-ish. This is petty beef.
All righty, Joe.
Yes?
This is an oldie.
Okay.
Because people, we need some new petty beef.
Yeah.
We need some new beef.
Yeah, you guys are sending stuff in. Keep doing that. Because we had, I don't know, I feel like we've gotten at least like 10 or 15 so in the last couple weeks. But you just got to keep them coming. Mm-hmm. Add to the bank. All right, go for it.
So this is sent in by our fashion expert, Brittany.
Okay.
She says, "Hey guys.
Hey.
Loving the show." This will tell you how old it is.
Okay.
"Loving the show so far. Really makes me die of laughter at the end of a long day."
Okay. So it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
So far, it's still about 2 years ago. Okay, great.
"Loving the show." Oops. I want to submit this little tip.
Luckily.
I want to submit this little tiff that the hubby and I have. Now that it's summertime, my ultimate dread has come about.
This is not dating well, is it?
Summer 2022.
Anyway, happy they hope you having a great Thanksgiving.
Our dads haven't even died yet.
Oh yeah, our dads are still alive.
Shit.
Oh yeah, my dad's just about to die.
I'm not even here yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, your dad's.
Oh yeah, your dad's.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Real quick.
The dreaded time she's talking about is sandal weather.
Okay. Gotcha.
My husband and I both run hot and don't do well in summer. We live in Montreal, which hits highs of 113 Fahrenheit to 122, which seems weird because Canada usually says Celsius. That's weird. They say.
Well, that's probably why she translated it.
Yeah,
so
she's
that
probably
our
being
dumb
nice.
brains could understand it.
What is that?
Typical Canadian being considerate.
That's right.
32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. So when my boyfriend goes out, he wears these sandals that I hate. I'm talking these strap sandals that strap at the ankles and at the toes. That reminds me of like a Roman sandal.
Yeah. I mean, when she says ankle, I picture high tops.
Yeah, up halfway up the ankle,
kind of like some stilettos have, where they have a little
right
at the very top, but yours is Velcro and says Patagonia on it.
That's not quite as sexy.
No,
taking that off.
Big. Are you ready to be horizontal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every time he puts them on, I freak out and tell him he looks like a giant toddler. I just think there's so much better looking options, but he always says I'm overreacting. Where do you stand on sandals for adult men and if they should wear them? Brittany.
That's funny.
No.
The visual of you look like a giant toddler is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's what are those shoes called? Like Birkenstocks, right? Like that style, like the Jesus sandal.
Yeah.
Where it has the straps. I'm not a strap sandal fella.
No.
If I'm wearing sandals, I'm wearing like flip flops.
Well, and like they have things like Tevas, right?
Yeah.
Where they're Teva sandals. they're for like hiking and things like that.
I mean, even then, like if I'm hiking, I think that's what she's talking about.
This is what's keeping you from sex.
Yeah. They're probably even goofier than that.
Yeah.
Because if they go up higher up the ankle, let's see. Like
I can't. Does it get more goofy than teal?
Ankle strap sandal.
That's exactly what I was gonna type.
Instead, you put ankle.
Whoa! It knew what I wanted.
Whoa! The third picture in. Who the fuck's wearing those?
Those? No. The Roman. That's like a Roman fucking gladiator
It's
shoe.
like someone who's wants to go on a hike, but also is ready for a soccer game.
Got some shin guards on.
We're playing some soccer at the top of Everest today.
I'll type in men.
Men. God.
That's got to be them right there.
There's no way that's them. Oh, look at that picture, like the ones with the little loop on the top. No,
look at how
the one.
Looks like it. Look at how it looks with an empty, with no foot in there,
with just a big toe strap. God, fucking people.
Oh no, this has got to be it.
Oh god.
If that's it, then
leave.
get the fuck out.
Those come with an app.
Yeah, a divorce app. Yeah, those come with a free subscription to Bumble.
I am
because they're going to need to start looking.
Joe.
Well, yeah.
Robot shoes.
I heard you like straps on your ankles, Joe.
Oh my god, look at those things.
She's I'm like,
oh fuck.
What the fuck is that?
It's called in Paisley. It's men Paisley print.
Damn it.
Release buckled decor sports sandal, ankle strap sporty sandal, Sheen USA.
No. That's what those are called. She's trying to explain to him. She goes, can you please not wear those? They look really ugly, and he can't hear her because
he's too busy strapping
Sorry,
in.
what was that? I meant
they look like little tanks.
It's like 7 inches taller.
Like all four people wearing what they want, right?
Yeah,
but also like. You got that one person in your life that just wears goofy ass shit and you're kind of embarrassed to be around them.
Mm-hmm.
And you get used to it as you get older and you're like, I don't fucking care, whatever. Like, that's just what they're going to do. But if you're like in a relationship, it's like, it's a dress up event and you show up wearing some goofy ass shit and that person is tied to you. Yeah. It does have an effect. Like you show up to a mixer, like it's a company mixer and you're going to meet, your wife's like friends or coworkers, and you show up wearing those fucking sandals. Yeah, that sucks.
Everyone's standing around in a circle drinking their wine, and they just can't stop looking at your fucking
and then they just look up at your Hawaiian shirt. And they're like,
Tommy Bahama shirt and those fucking sandals.
Hello. I hear that you and my wife work very closely. And she's like, fuck. Just please die. Please. It's a callback. Callback to yesterday's episode.
God.
Or I guess last week's episode. We just recorded 2 in a row this week. I'm on Brittany's side. There's some embarrassing shit that just like, there are more stylish options.
Maybe these are it.
It's
Podiatrist recommended men's sandals.
He shouldn't wonder why he's not getting any sex.
Yeah. Change your shoes.
It is weird. Like I agree with you. I'm all for wear whatever you want. But if it's something like this or fucking this,
I mean, I'm not a fan of the Birkenstock Jesus sandal look.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, just wear a shoe.
Yeah.
Do we need to see your toes? Come on.
Yeah. But I mean, I get sandals. I don't know why, but as soon as they're like strapped on, it feels like you're just crossing into a world where you're like, because it's either a shoe or flip flops. Like you're either going to be going to the beach and you want to let your feet breathe. It's hot as fuck outside, or you're not.
Well, let's say you're going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And you're going to be riding rides and doing water stuff. Flip flops, some people don't. That's a lot of walking around for flip flops, and shoes might be a little too hot. So if you go for like the Teva sandal, I mean they can be goofy looking, but I think that's reasonable if that's what it is.
Yeah, if you want to be
that,
yeah,
then,
if you want your family to leave you at Disneyland,
yeah.
they're just like, here, your fast pass is ready. You get the fuck on the other side of the park.
We're sticking with the slow pass.
Us and the kids are going over here just to not be around you.
Do you guys feel this way about aqua socks?
I used to wear aqua socks until recently,
But
then I
even
realized-
when you weren't going to water, like towards water, you'd still wear aqua socks?
No, not to like
if you're going boating or something? Like, yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
When people questioned you, you're like, they're medicinal.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was
my doctor
uncomfortable.
prescribed these.
I was uncomfortable barefoot, like in public or something. Like I never wore flip-flops. And then one day I started wearing them, like, God, I should have been doing this a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then, so I've never gone back to them.
But also, I mean, growing up in the mountains, I hike in flip-flops. I don't give a fuck.
But
like it's
things like Tevas, though, like these are perfect for hiking.
Doesn't
you
matter.
Can walk through
I will still wear flip-flops and hike.
If you walk through a creek and there's a current, it's hard to walk through there.
No, you just grip them with your toesies. You're going to make it.
Yeah.
I've never lost a flip-flop in water. Ever. No matter what.
No flip-flop left behind.
No. I don't need straps. Just grip them a little tighter with your big toe. And everything's going to be great.
I think you just withhold the puss.
Yeah.
Just withhold the puss.
Yeah.
And see if he changes his shoes.
Yeah, see if you can get the ankle strap at least lowered.
A little lower ankle strap.
Might get you some more puss.
God, look how goofy. Just when there's no foot in there.
I know.
They just look goofy.
They do.
They probably think it's a work of art. How dare you?
Yeah.
Look at
Not
those
for
things.
me.
Like,
I know a lot of people wear them, whatever. But if your partner has a problem with you when you're out in public, just wear a different shoe.
if they say that you look like a baby,
Yeah, look
you're
at a
not
giant
getting
toddler.
laid until you change that.
That is the perfect.
It is.
I'm never gonna not picture that now.
But so look
That's
at
like,
this.
like little kids wear.
Look at this guy. It looks goofy, big old veiny feet. But then you look at this woman. Or no, that's a dude. Never mind.
That's
like
the,
I'm trying to find like a petite, like
that's
a woman
lady's
foot.
Still
Like
goofy.
It is, but it's more somewhat feminine, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, Brittany, I think you have all of us on your side.
Yep.
So you can do which you want.
Do or you want go.
You do what you want. You want to do it. It's what it's.
It's what it's.
All right, you found something
Now
on the
you
internet.
wear. Sorry, you wear it with fucking socks. That's just weird. Look at this fucking guy.
Yep, socks and sandals.
That's the whole. You might as well wear a shoe.
Yeah.
But anyway,
All right. Well, you found something on the internet.
did.
Yeah. Zach, play it.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hooray, we aren't doomed.
Hi.
So this is actually pretty cool. You know, we're a tech-driven society, Joe.
We are.
But not everyone is. We're still. Some people have yet to move into the
next step, next phase,
the 20th century.
Yep, I hear you.
Which is what 1900s. So for those people that haven't done that,
okay,
there's a thing called Familio.
Okay,
it's a family newspaper loved by grandparents.
Just a reminder, we've talked about this before. I just opened the website for the first time, and in the bottom right, it gave me the cookies option. What the fuck is that?
What?
Quit doing that.
I just realized.
What?
This is a story for We're Not Doomed.
Oh, well, that's what you're gonna do.
Did you run the Doomed thing? Yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah. What did you say?
Fuck. I thought, because you said you found something. I thought I was doing, hey, look what I found.
I was confused also, but I just went in order.
But yeah, this works for both. We're not doomed. The grandparents aren't doomed from staying in touch with their family.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So basically what happens is they have a newspaper that is sent to your grandparents or whoever. Monthly.
Like a monthly little slideshow presentation form.
But it's in newspaper form, so it's in printed form. So you upload all the stuff to it, and it makes like a little like here we have the Inlander or whatever. You know, it's like a monthly.
Like tabloid about the city, and this one's about your family. So they can learn about the grandkids.
Little Joey's his baseball team just wrapped up.
Here's
the
how he
team
did.
picture and all that kind of stuff.
He's not going pro. Here's a picture of him, and he's like doing a handstand in the outfield,
picking his nose, and
that'd be a fun. If you have a funny family writing this newspaper,
oh yeah, that's your chance to get your writing skills.
It's your creative skills out.
Grandparents are a good audience for that. Little Joey, he's funny.
They'll tell you you're so funny, but you can add like that, pictures, the captions, update them on your life's happenings, and then get it printed.
Yeah,
some
people just don't. They just don't. They might have an older phone, and you might call them or text them, but they probably. My grandma's always like, she's pretty good with phones. She's always like, send me some pictures of the boys or whatever. So if you forget to do that, you just do it. Yeah.
Quit texting me while I'm sucking your husband's dick.
If you would do it, I wouldn't have to do it. Oh, God. If Grandma would just suck your dick, I wouldn't have to do this. Give me another Werther's.
Give me one of those strawberry candies with the fizz inside. Assuming that's for cleaning your dentures.
Oh, God. Grandma hasn't been on her knees since 76.
Right around the time I stopped washing my dick. All right. Back to you.
Anyway, you get the idea. A subscription to happiness is what they say. So here's
sweet.
their little thing. It says, Family-O is an easy and affordable way to share family news and photos between generations. With one subscription, everyone in the family can participate from their smartphone, tablet, or PC.
Zach is dying.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do anything technical for like one minute.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Get it all out.
Fuck, that snuck up on it too. It was just so deadpan. And then it was fucking...
It reminds me of, and I forget the name of the company, but we used to use it a bunch, and then we just kind of stopped. But it was nice to get all your pictures off your phone. There's an app that you can upload your photos to, and then they sent you a printed book of all your pictures from your phone.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't done it in years and years now, but we had like just stacks of them now. But it's nice because now all the kid photos, all that stuff, it's not just stuck on a hard drive somewhere where you'll literally never look at them, but you can look at them like there. And this is the same thing. So you create a little thing. They have a book, a little newspaper, and they put it down, and that documents that month. And you just keep adding those. And it's also going to become an archive for everybody in your life.
Yeah. You pick it up, look back at whenever. It probably has like the month and the date on it and everything. We were doing that with those books. We would go to Disneyland, and then we would upload all the Disneyland pictures in that book. So then you'd have the Disneyland book.
It's just pictures of people wearing those fucking sandals.
Sandals, yeah.
It's not even of your kids. It's just really close up, like perfect pictures of everyone wearing those fucking sandals. All right, I found something on the internet.
Okay,
we're going to do this segment. Roll it, Zach!
The internet is pretty wild. Depending on your browsing habits, you can either experience something super cool or go to prison. Crazy, right? Let's check it out together as a couple. Hey, look what I found.
Yes! That's awesome! Okay, so this is not something I'm promoting you head out there and buy. But it is something I found, and I was like, there's no fucking way that this sounds like someone invented something, and then we're like, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. So they decided that they're going to make an automatic car cover. And it works about as good as you think it does. And by that, I mean fucking shit. So you can get this on Amazon. It's $136.60. And there's no reviews. But I did read and watch other videos where people had the same idea I did. So here's technically, for the ones that are just listening, how it works. You, even the pictures, you're like, I don't even know how this thing fucking works.
Right.
So it's this little thing, and they changed the design from where I originally found it. Here's Zach. I'm going to skip back to the script here in a second. But it's carbon fiber, apparently. And here's what it looked like when I found it. We'll just watch the video here. I'm going to open up Facebook. Not sign in. So you put the little, circular thing on the roof of your car, and then it spins the tarp out.
Whoa.
And then you're in charge of putting the rest of it together. Now, when you see this, what's the first thing you think about? So I'll tell you the first thought I had is, how many of these fucking things can I steal?
Because is it suction cupped on?
No, who cares? I'll pull a fucking suction cup off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
God.
how easy.
Yeah. So you're good luck keeping your fucking auto tarp. And who asked for this? Have you put a car cover on a car?
No.
It's very easy.
Yeah.
You take the tarp out, and then you throw it, and you walk around like a sheet, and you just go boop, boop, stretch, doot, doot. It's really shaving 15 seconds off putting the fucking cover on your car by having a giant robo thing sit on top of your car and then spin and leak a tarp out so that you can just put it over your car.
And you have to drive around with that thing on your car
and then
all the
pick
time.
it out, lift it, and put it on top, and then you put it on your car, and then literally anybody can come and take it.
Your car is dry, Joe.
Anybody.
Your car is dry, Joe.
That's the other thought. it rains on the tarp.
Yeah.
Right? So then it just winds up water into the fucking thing.
Yeah, then it's all
What a
soaked.
fucking disaster
It
and
gets
moldy.
and
God.
There's some cat sleeping on top.
Yeah. Gets trapped in the tarp because you control it with a remote, which another fucking thing to carry around.
Yeah, now I've got all this
for your
shit.
turbo tarp.
Another app.
God, seriously, no one asked for this.
Just because, yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I get the idea. It's like, whoa, I could just in a split, 5 seconds, I can have my car wrapped. It sounds cool, I guess.
Oh, here he is taking it off, pushing the tarp. Now it's sucking it back in.
Oh, look, he's pouring water. He's pouring bottled water
on top of it. And look at it, just spins it around. It's
gonna get tangled
shit in there. All right, I'm all done. And you have to charge a battery.
Charge it.
That was my final straw.
Oh, God. Oh, it's not charged.
Fuck, I didn't charge my turbo tarp.
Somebody invested in that too. There was a meeting about it. Several meetings about it.
What? Like, just looking out in the field and being like, what don't we need? And they're like, this. Cool. Let's put $2 million into it. No one's buying this fucking thing. It's a terrible idea. What the fuck is this?
So you said there were no reviews, right?
Giga Gaggets? The fucking name of the company sucks. Fuck this thing. I'm going to buy it for my brother for Christmas.
Do you think some companies just make something like that and with no intention of selling it, just like, this is what we're capable of doing?
Yeah, here, just some comments off the top here. Yeah, I can see this working maybe once.
Yeah.
And it says, cool, I can scratch my paint in 30 seconds. What a great idea until you return to find it gone. That's what I thought about. I remember a time when the new Mercedes cars didn't leak through the roof, but that quality's gone. The film is obviously reversed when it's supposed to be coming out. It's even the same footage when it's going back in.
Oh, we got to watch that again if that's the case.
Where'd all the water go? Great gadget until stolen in my country. High winds would probably make this really fun kite.
I love that. So when he poured the bottle of water on it, the tarp was basically already inside, and he starts pouring it on top of the casing part.
Yeah, exactly. Showing that that's waterproof, but not covering the fact that this moldy ass tarp's going to sit in your hot car in the back seat and just, the amount of moisture that's going to have to evaporate out of there and just go to the inside of your windows. It's just a shit show. How many times would you get out of your car and put that fucking thing on top of it before you were like, I'm not getting that fucking thing out and put it on top of my car?
You would do it a couple times maybe, and then you realize it's not worth it.
This is the worst Christmas gift I've ever gotten.
How did you find this?
I don't know. But I'm glad I did. Because I saw it and I was like, okay, I looked at it and I was like, there's no way this thing works. What a terrible, and then it's one of those products too that doesn't even complete the job. It just unfolds the tarp and then you have to do it.
Yeah.
So you're spending $136 just for a thing that like a tarp storage thing. What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that you leave on your roof and drive away.
That you leave on your roof, and no one's just gonna walk over and be like, I'll take a turbo tarp. Fucking stupid.
$80 resale.
Oh,
there's probably some copper in that shit.
They should have called it the Turbo Tarpsy. That's a little catchier, a little fun. Yeah, Turbo Tarpsy.
The Turbo Tarpsy. In relation to how fast it gets stolen.
Yep.
All right, let's hear from the kids. Zach!
All right, let's hear what you guys think.
Really? You want to talk to me? Wow, that's cool.
Thought this one was funny because this is a fellow Browns fan.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And this email is coming in from our son. I think it's Jim.
Okay.
Greetings.
Did you just guess?
Well, because his name, he signed off Spicy Jimbalaya.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Jim.
Okay.
Greeting, gentlemen. JK.
Okay.
Since you had terrible... It says, since you had a terrible towel in the studio this week...
I have a terrible towel
towel story.
Okay.
Oh, I see what I did.
Yeah. I see you now.
Okay.
Okay.
My wife and I are Browns fans, as disheartening as it is sometimes.
That's a period. Go down. Brian? What are you doing?
I don't know.
My wife and I are Browns fans, as disheartening as it is sometimes. No, just a period. Sometimes.
Joe.
Sometimes Joe.
We have been to a bunch of games in Cleveland and even on game in Schittsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh, for the people who don't know what you're talking about. An acquaintance of ours used to tailgate outside stadium every.
Okay, you want me to take it? Or can you fucking focus?
Well, so here's an English thing that threw me off.
Okay.
Used and used to.
Okay,
it's the same fucking word.
Right.
You used to do it and you used it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck English.
Okay.
An acquaintance of ours used to tailgate outside Cleveland Stadium every week, and one week we joined them. There was nowhere to pee. See, now
how's it gotten worse?
You're in my head
you
now.
You were back.
I don't know.
You had it for a couple months.
Yeah.
And you just lost it. What's in that drink? Is this just fucking
It's jambalaya.
whiskey?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
There was nowhere to pee, but there was a sheltered corner down on the edge of a fence where you could go.
Okay.
At the pee spot, they had a terrible towel to piss on. A pleasure. They kept that towel there all season, and dozens of guys lit that thing up for weeks on end.
That's gross.
Then one week, it was gone. Somebody actually took that nasty beer piss soaked thing home. I can't imagine that amount of filth and nastiness could ever wash out of something that was so dirty and morally bankrupt to start with. Thanks for the last spicy jambalaya.
That is. That is a funny thing about sports rivals too.
Mm-hmm.
I could go to a bathroom, like there'd just be like the quarterback of the other team, like just on the urinal. And you're I'll piss on Tom Brady.
Yep,
I hate him. Fucking ugly, stupid face and his stupid wife who's so good at everything in his house,
so handsome and
fucking
successful,
perfect, successful, knows what he's doing, and I'm just gonna piss on it. Well, yeah,
stand there with your beer. Like,
yeah. Speaking of which, we got that towel signed. We're sending that thing out, by the way. So that'll be there sometime. I don't know. Hopefully around Thanksgiving. It's a nice present for Mr. Matt Cooper.
He already got a present by having the Pittsburgh Steelers steal fucking Super Bowl from the Seahawks. So
that's right. Our second email coming in from our child Phoenix. Hey, Brian and Joe. I just started listening to Can You Don't, and I'm currently coming back from camping trip, and you guys kept me entertained all weekend.
I'm currently coming?
Yep. Yeah, and I'm currently coming on a camping trip.
That's pretty sweet.
Jerking off on a terrible towel in the restroom. I finished the story about the man who lost his penis to a blood disease and grew a new one on his arm. The old dick farmer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were joking about how cool it'd be for him to have a dick on each of his limbs, and it made me think of a kid I know. I was homeschooled all the way until 11th grade. Then I became running start.
Began
running start. So shut up.
Reading,
so almost all homeschooler families are really close. So me and all my friends, they were also homeschooled, are close with their parents and siblings. So one friend I had lived with a family in that they were chill. They openly talked about sex and drugs and alcohol from a young age. So at this time, my friend was about 10 and his little brother was slightly younger than 6. They both cursed like sailors, but the younger brother was especially bad. When he was little, his mom asked him to draw a superhero. His response was to draw Dick Man. He drew with his orange crayon a man who had a torso of one penis. Each arm was another penis. So were both of his legs. That is Dick Man, isn't it? On the page next to his drawing, in bold letters spelled Dick Man. Apparently his superpower is when he gets a boner, his whole body hardens and he has super strength. This kid was something special. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye, you fucking idiots. Hey! Fucking Dick Man. Put that on the fridge.
It's Dick Man.
Dick Man and Lip Boy. Lip Boy, he squeezes through the hard to get areas, yeah.
He gets through, unlocks the door so Dick Man can come in.
Dick Man can beat some shit.
Yeah, he can battering ram the door in.
And hammer it home with his rock hard heads.
Multiple. I'm going to beat you with my penis arms.
All right, well, that's episode 129. Hope you guys had fun. Head over to patreon.com/CanYouDon'tPodcast. A reminder, you can gift subscriptions now. You'll find a link in the episode description. Got Instagram and Facebook if you want to check out what we're doing there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that. And got the video version there for everything. Something you want to see on the show. That email address is simply heyguys@CanYouDon'tPodcast.com. Rate and review us. Go check out Uncle Zach's shit.
Scat Sock.
It's Scat Sock. Scatcast.com. They're doing Christmas stuff. Super busy. Scatcast. Scat with a K. And thanks to the babysitters that moderate the Can You Don't playground on
I just put it
Facebook.
together that sock is because of stocking.
Christmas, baby.
We even talked about it on the show we did.
Christmas, baby.
Yeah, I said, sock is stocking. He's like, yep.
Yep.
Brian.
I'm not here.
Killing it.
He's in his head about reading.
You're doing, you're wrapping things up, right?
Yes.
All right. Zach, wrap it.
Good God. Wrap it up already, huh?
Speaking of Thanksgiving, got a dinosaur joke for you.
Okay. Perfect.
Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
Why?
Because they're extinct, silly.
Shit.
That fucking checks out. They're all died.
They all died.
They all died.
I found that joke and then I added the silly.
To customize it? Really drive it home?
Because they extinct, silly.
Duh. All right, let's hit the bonus content.
Let's hit it.
Give them the thing.